Hi! Nice you joined me for the episode number 4 of my vlog. Today we're on a nearby lake for an evening sunset shoot of a composition that I have in my mind for a really long time. Let's see if it turns out today. So we came here several times during summer for just a quick stroll or taking a bath in the lake. It's really beautiful for that reason. And I always, every time I walked by this little boat hut behind me, probably can see it's in the far distance. And every time I was driven to take an image of that, but it never turned out the way I wanted to be, because it was already too dark, or the sun was too bright, or there was no good light. Whatever reason you can find, I had it here and never was able to manage to get a shot of that hut behind me. It's like an hour until sunset, so I have plenty of time to find a nice composition that works. And although it's a little bit cloudy, you may see it, hope the sun is able to peek through long enough to get a bit light on that little hut and manage to get that photo finally. So I'm going off searching for the nice composition. After fiddling a little bit around with my tripod and trying different compositions, some portraits, some landscape, I now settled into a composition that I quite like. The difficulty was to show the little hut in its entirety on one hand, and don't get too much cover of the plants in the foreground. And because I work with a midi-core aperture, the foreground will be blurred out, and I don't want to have that blurriness into the image, or better, on top of the hut. So I had to find an angle that not too much is covered in blurriness, and yeah, this is the composition I have found. The composition that I found is a classical rule of third composition. I've placed the hut on the right hand sided line. The window on top is right on the corner from the upper and right hand side line. And on the left hand side we have a bit of unsharpened foreground plants, and in the background we have all these wonderful birch trees with no foliage right now, and it makes a very simple and a very pastel-y composition that I quite like. I'm working here with a 70 to 200mm lens, the f4 version, on my Canon 5D Mark III. The settings are ISO 100 and a departure of f8, and as always I'm working with bracket shots here, so I have one underexposed, the normal exposure and one overexposed, and blend this together in Photoshop afterwards. So after I have found my composition, it's now a waiting game for the light. Right now it doesn't look too good, to be honest, but let's hope the sun can sneak through the clouds for just a second, that I can take my 3 images and get that shot into the bucket. Let's wait. So after all this waiting and hoping for light, I think there's nothing more going to happen than what happens right now. We have like 10 minutes to sunset and the sun is covered by clouds. So there is probably not going to happen much, and I still don't get the shot. Of course, I have taken a few images. They probably don't turn out the way I want it to be, but nevertheless, here is how it turned out. Have a look at it. On location, I felt like this image wasn't working out in the end, but after working a bit on it in Photoshop and Lightroom, I really liked the final result, and that swan in the foreground really makes something for this image, and I really like it more than I guessed at location that I would. So I'm quite happy with the image, and back to the location to say goodbye. I would say I call this an episode. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit that like button, and if you like the content, hit the subscribe button. There will be more. Yeah. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye. that I look good for my 6 subscribers.
Hi there.